Hi, Book Talk friends and family. I love literary fiction, and I know many of you do as well. For those who aren't familiar with the genre, literary fiction isn't plot driven like most books are. Sure, there's a story, but it's character driven, and most of the time, one or more of the characters is on a journey of discovery, and the reader is taken along with them, mainly because the best writers write in first person, so you're in the mind of one or more of the protagonists. And that's definitely the case in Abraham Randall's Remember Me. Now, I've just finished reading this, and the tears have stopped. It's a very emotional book, and that's what most literary fiction is, the really good ones. So this is the first book by Abraham Randall. He's an author to watch out for because he writes beautifully. And this story tore at my heartstrings, and it will for anyone who reads it. Now, you can see I'm wearing rainbow colours today. The main characters in this book are a gay couple. Now, this is not promoted as LGBT fiction. It's literary fiction where the protagonists just happen to be gay. Now, I love that gay characters are becoming part of mainstream fiction without having to be promoted as that genre. So I think that's where the world's heading, which is a great thing. The literary world's heading that way, and I really think that's a wonderful thing. So back to the story. Gabriel is a successful book editor in Chicago, but he's just suffered a serious loss, and I can't say more about that because that revelation halfway through the book is pivotal to the story. He goes to Bogota, I think that's right, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, in Colombia to meet up with his ex-boyfriend. Diego is wealthy, high society, kind of what Gabriel isn't, but he's the ex-boyfriend and he's the only person Gabriel can think of to be with while he's dealing with this situation. The problem is, as anyone who's broken up with anybody knows, that the reason that you broke up with somebody is always there. And Gabriel finds it out when he's back with Diego, realizes all the reasons why they separated in the first place, and wants out. During a walk through the plaza, he comes across a very handsome fruit vendor selling mangoes. The guy's name is Mateo. And what he discovers is that Mateo is a Venezuelan refugee. Now, this book is set in 2017. Now, that was a pivotal time in Venezuela's history. 750,000 Venezuelans escaped from their country across the border into Colombia that year alone. And this story is set right in that period. So it's very interesting politically as well as emotionally, mentally, physically. The book challenges you on many levels, and that's what literary fiction is supposed to do. So Gabriel decides to rescue Mateo, basically. Now, Mateo's no one's charity case. So the two of them clash over what their relationship's about. Like, is it equal? Is it Gabriel higher than Mateo? It's very complicated. Again, literary fiction. And this book takes you on a roller coaster ride of emotions with these two guys and what happens to them. I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil it, but they do end up in Venezuela for a little bit of time, and there's challenges that they meet and have to overcome, and it's just very, very good. Now, another thing about literary fiction is it doesn't always promise a happy ending. Sometimes you get your happy ending, sometimes you don't. No spoilers about this one, but you will cry. So pack tissues before you get to the end of this book because you will cry, and you will thank me later because it's a wonderful experience. Remember Me by Abraham Randall, literary fiction at its finest. For a first author, brilliant writing. Can't wait to get more from him. All right, enjoy. Bye-bye.